Dawson, and it's a pleasure bringing you the best of California every week on our show. So let's start our show off with the best of Baja. For the adrenaline junkies, if you're looking for a turnkey desert racing solution that includes everything from high-performance equipment to detailed logistics, Wide Open Baja will put you behind the wheel into the most exciting and challenging off-road events.
The landscape of the Baja California Peninsula is characterized by desert mountain ranges, making it the ideal place for an adventure-based vacation. How about behind the wheel of a $100,000 purpose-built off-road race car? That's exactly what you get to do at the Baja Wide Open experience. After a brief orientation course, my co-driver and I get behind the wheel of our very own Baja Challenge car and begin our 4-day tour of the Baja Peninsula. Whether you have a few hours or a few days, Wide Open Baja has a tour to fit your needs, with Ensenada or Cabo San Lucas as your destination option. We took the Wide Open Baja Ensenada tour and had the privilege to join a group of guys that came all the way down from Alberta, Canada, who decided to celebrate their friendship the best way they knew how, with a little adrenaline.
You're driving cars that you sort of have seen on TV, or maybe you've seen pictures or Facebook. We were little kids in sandboxes playing with dinky cars, and now we're big kids actually doing it for real. So this is a unique, incredible experience. So,
if you want more information on how you can go on this exclusive open wheel experience, visit wideopenbaja.com. Bringing you the best of travel, I'm Marco Gutierrez.
And coming up next, we head to the happiest place on earth for some delicious Disney treats. And no holiday is complete without some yummy treats. And joining us is Scott to fill us in on everything that we have for the Festival of Holidays.
Absolutely, welcome. The Festival of Holidays, we're so excited because we're trying to meet guests where they're celebrating. So whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah, to have an offering that they would be able to participate in and enjoy. And the deliciousness doesn't stop.
And a variety too.
Absolutely. Yeah. We've got the turkey and stuffing tamales. A lot of our guests already have that craving, even though we're getting close to Thanksgiving. It's a different feel. The Reuben potato tots sandwich we have, everybody goes, oh, Reuben sandwiches for the fall. We built it on tater tots. Everybody's digging the tater tots this season, and so it's been a lot of fun to show that.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
This one's fun too. This is one of our drinks. This is a toffee cold brew. It's delicious. I love the sweet
me too. That's how
beverages
I like my
we
coffee.
have. Reimagine Beef Wellington. So Beef Wellington's high end. Everybody gets excited when they go to a party. Office parties, a lot of times they do it. This one's Mickey shaped. You can go ahead and eat the ears. You can break it up. It'll be fine. Nobody's going to judge. All of these are available through the different kiosks, but a lot of guests goes, how do we find it all? Yes. And that's where we have our guide.
And the guide is great, and also the Disney app too, right?
Oh, the app is fantastic. We were talking churros a minute ago. The churro is definitely a Disneyland staple. So what they've done is they've taken a Yule log, and it's churro inspired. So as you take a bite, you have the cake, you have the icing, but it takes you in reminiscent of what our churros would be like. And then the beverage right behind it is more like a cookies and milk feel to it. So Santa Claus leaving your stuff out, but this one you get to take. Oh, we're not leaving for Santa. And then I don't want to miss our novelties either. Just real quick, when you have an alien that can wear plaid pajamas, you've got to do it. This is one of our popcorn buckets. Mickey's Christmas tree is also new this year. That one lights up. Really fun. And then our Mickey flipper as well. We have a taster though.
Oh,
if you want to try it, you want to see?
I mean, that's
we'll
the
get a
best
little
part.
sample.
Yes.
So this is our upside down shepherd's pie.
Okay.
So we have potatoes, the beef, peas and carrots, and then our little puff pastry Mickey.
So cute too.
So we can see where we got. This again is just another holiday offering, a little smaller. Now, moment of truth.
It's really good.
Fantastic.
Like, really, really good. I know, and truly something for everyone. And I love that it's heartier meals too. So for all of it here at the Disney Festival of Holidays. And of course, you can find out more information on the app, on the blog, and all of these festivities are going through both parks through January 6th. So thank you so much, Scott, for
My
explaining all
pleasure.
this for
No,
us, and come out and
welcome.
see these yummy treats. Can you believe it's December? Well, with holiday shopping in full swing, don't get your tinsel in a tangle just yet if you haven't found that perfect gift.
Each year, we're challenged to find the perfect gifts for family, but it's also important to get something fun for our furry friends. Here to help is pet living expert Kristen Levine, who has a blog called Pet Living and is also the co-author of a book called Pampered Pets on a Budget. Welcome, Kristen Levine. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
As the pet living expert, do you have any advice for choosing a gift for your pet?
You know, I have a simple tip. After working with pets and people for 30 years, the best gifts are really gifts that help you spend more time with your pet, because we both get, you know, physical, mental, and just spiritual benefits from spending time together cuddling or playing.
I fully agree with that. And there are so many shopping options. Where do you think is a good place to find fun pet gifts?
Well, personally, I always start at PetSmart because they're a great one-stop holiday destination for your pets, and they have really great prices. They have this best-selling advent calendar for dogs and one for cats that are filled with toys and treats to help you count down to the holiday together. And they also have toys under $5, like this Hanukkah dog toy, the Merry and Bright Reindeer Elf cat toy, and the mistletoe wood toy for rabbits and guinea pigs. Now, for every Chance and Friends toy purchased, $1 goes to PetSmart charities.
Amazing. And I love my dog and I want to keep her around for as long as possible. What is a gift that we can get to keep our pets healthy?
Sure. Well, you know, ear infections, which are often displayed by pawing at the ears, are the #1 reason for unplanned vet visits. So this year, especially as our weather gets colder and rainier, so this holiday season, give your pets the gift of health. I recommend Project Watson ear wash and ear wipes for dogs made with gentle pH balanced solution to help support cleaning and care, and also keeps the ears free from dirt and debris. Now, regularly cleaning your dog's ears with Project Watson ear wash and ear wipes may help reduce the risk of infection and unwanted vet visits, keeping your dog happy and healthy.
Awesome. Do you have any specific gift suggestions for pet parents?
I do. You know, we love our pets, but we don't always love the fur that sticks to our clothes. So Suavitel is the perfect gift idea for the pet lover on your list. Designed for pet parents, Suavitel Shed Shield is a brand new fabric conditioner that repels pet hair versus detergent alone while keeping your clothes irresistibly soft and fresh. And my last gift idea is one to help you get to know your dog better. With Know Your Pet DNA by our friends at Ancestry, you can learn more about your dog's breed mix, traits, matches, all in a single at-home test kit from the DNA experts at Ancestry. You can find it for under $100 at petdna.ancestry.com.
Wow, that's such a unique gift. I'm now officially excited to shop for my pet. Where can we go to find out more information?
Sure, everything that you see here and that we talked about is at tipsontv.com.
Anna Fitzgibbons, director of Diageo in Society, says holiday hosting can be made easier if you have the right plans in place.
It's important to have water and non-alcoholic options for folks who may be choosing not to drink or moderate between drinks. It's also important to have food, which I think goes without saying during the holidays is a time of indulgence. So I think there'll be plenty of food in most places. And, you know, we want to make sure we have activities that don't revolve around alcohol so that people can be included if they're choosing not to drink.
Diageo's Fernando Sousa is helping holiday hosts with an updated version of their book, Serve and Sip.
So Serve and Sip is actually something we're really proud of at Diageo. We're actually on volume 2 currently. And this rendition focuses on signature cocktails, tips on how to infuse waters, infuse spirits at home, batch your favorite cocktails, and of course, pro bartending tips from people like myself on how to be the perfect holiday host.
Learn more at drinkiq.com or on Instagram at Diageo_NA.
Each year, over half of the U.S. adult population does not get their flu vaccines. With so much focus on COVID-19, many people may have forgotten how dangerous the flu can be.
Well, the flu can be very dangerous, particularly in older adults and people with chronic health conditions. It can lead to hospitalizations, and a number of people die of the flu every year in this country.
In addition, studies show that Black Americans, American Indians, Alaska Natives, and Hispanic Americans have higher rates of severe flu.
A lot of that has to do with access to health care. And a lot of our work has been aimed at trying to improve that access, take education around infections and vaccines to where people are, make sure that we're having conversations about why vaccines are so beneficial, and then providing access to those vaccines.
And as part of that effort, Sanofi has launched the Season campaign.
It really provides an opportunity to make people aware that the flu is out there, it can be dangerous, and then making sure that we take the steps to talk to our healthcare providers about protecting ourselves.
With the holiday season approaching and family gatherings, it's more important than ever to get that vaccine. And those in vulnerable groups may want to consider getting the Sanofi high-dose vaccines.
So if you're over 65, we do recommend a high-dose flu vaccine. It does elicit more of an immune response from your particular immune system, and that gives you the best protection against not getting the flu, or if you do get the flu, having a much easier course than if you didn't have the vaccine.
And finding the flu vaccine in your community can be very easy.
Well, one of the nice things about vaccines is that they're available at community pharmacies. So your local community pharmacy should have the vaccines. Certainly places like Walmart, Walgreens, Albertsons, and Walmart all have the vaccines available. And you can go to SanofiFluShots.com and get more information on the flu vaccines, as well as find pharmacy locators to find the vaccine near you.
Be safe this season and talk to your doctor or pharmacist about what flu vaccine is best for you. I'm David Wiley for Coast to Coast.
Great food here.
On a typical day, the Park Rock Cafe will see this: friends gathering together, anticipating a great meal.
It's kind of got the more European bistro feel to it. You know, I wanted to give something different to Joshua that they've never had before, more than just the typical stuff they have, a little more upscale. And then I've also got the visitors from out of town, from next door, the visitor center, all the tourists. So wanted to give them something familiar also. So kind of a little mixture of everything.
Joseph Loader is co-owner of the Park Rock Cafe. He says his priorities are simple: great atmosphere and even better food.
In reality, we're kind of a glorified sandwich shop. Okay? That's basically what I turned it into. We have great sandwiches, signature sandwiches, like our cran turkey, which is the best popular one. It's a turkey sandwich with cucumbers on cranberry bread. It's really good. It's one of our best sellers. The health nut is our second seller. It's on whole wheat bread with pesto and avocado, lettuce, onions, tomato, cheese. It's really good. You can have turkey with it too if you want to go not so healthy. But we have breakfast here in the mornings.
The Park Rock Cafe is open 7 days a week in Joshua Tree. This is Tom Jordan reporting.
With all the hustle and bustle of the season, you may not have given this much thought. Is the updated COVID vaccine on your holiday to-do list? COVID continues to be a big concern for many Americans.
It's important to get an updated COVID vaccine this year because new circulating variants of the virus are infecting us and causing illness and hospitalizations and even deaths in vulnerable populations.
And if you plan to visit family this holiday season, especially the elderly, getting an updated COVID vaccine can help protect yourself and those around you.
Families are going to be congregating indoors, and there's going to be more exposure and more virus transmission. So it's really important to get optimal protection from the updated vaccines for this season to keep ourselves healthy and to protect our loved ones.
And Dr. Walker says there are several types of COVID vaccines available.
There are 2 different types of vaccines available in the United States. One is the type of vaccine that our company, Novavax, makes, which is what we call a protein-based vaccine that uses a technology that's been around since the 1980s. The other is the mRNA vaccine, which is a new technology. In fact, the first mRNA vaccines to be used widely are the COVID vaccines.
And while the technology is different, Dr. Walker says the end result is the same.
The vaccines both work similarly, right? The end goal is to trigger an immune response that protects us from the virus. And both vaccines are very safe, very effective.
And when deciding which type of vaccine is right for you, it's always important to talk with your doctor or pharmacist. And Dr. Walker says there are a lot of great online resources to get fully informed about COVID-19 and the new vaccines.
One of the easiest to remember and the most accessible is a government website, vaccines.gov, vaccines.gov. Lots of information on vaccines in general, and you can put in your zip code and it will tell you a retail pharmacy or clinic in your area where you can find COVID vaccines. And then our company, Novavax, our website, novavax.com, links to a lot of these same resources that I just mentioned, and information on our website, not only about our COVID-19 vaccine, but about COVID-19 vaccines in general.
Stay healthy this season and find out if the new COVID vaccines are right for you. I'm David Wiley for Coast to Coast.
Asthma is a chronic inflammatory respiratory disease with variable symptoms, including airway inflammation and tightening, wheezing, and coughing. Changing seasons and other seasonal factors can impact your quality of life. Also, with the back-to-school season in full swing, parents, teachers, and others are exposed to additional allergens like indoor mold and experience an increased likelihood of respiratory infections.
So often many people stop using their routine or controller medications as regularly during the summer months, and this can set them up for being at higher risk for an asthma flare-up or an asthma attack.
It is important to be mindful of your asthma triggers during this time of year, as these risk factors can intensify the day-to-day burden of managing your asthma.
And what a lot of people don't realize is that asthma can be fatal. Over 10 people die each day from asthma, so it's really important to have your asthma under control.
Visit twosidestwoasthma.com for more information.
That's it for us. If you missed any part of our show, go to our website. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Instagram, and follow us on Twitter. I'm your host, Heather Dawson. We'll see you next time. Happy holidays.
Watch us on our YouTube channel. Stay connected to our social media, like our blogs on Facebook. Follow our tweets on Twitter, and check out our posts on Instagram and Pinterest.